Hello, Aries. I'm Claire Louise Hay from BeHealing.com, and this is a bonus read for you. It's a biggest block read. And so the reason I'm doing these special bonus reads this weekend is because I've got a half price reading sale. This weekend, it's on my biggest block readings. Now, biggest block readings, they go into what your biggest block is, what your biggest resistance is. It could be that you're resisting or blocking yourself from one thing, let's say love life or money or work or whatever, moving house. Or it could be that your biggest block is kind of a huge emotional block that's blocking you from all kinds of good things from all of it. Um, so my readings, they go into where it came from, who taught it you, what experience did you have that instigated this biggest block within you, and also how to release it as well. Most importantly, how to release it. And so they're really useful readings and really popular readings that I do as well. And so this weekend they're half price. They're 3 pages long. I get all of my readings out within 24 hours. If you'd like to book in for one of them, I'll pop a link up there in the corner. Also, there'll be a link in the description box of this video. And you can also find it on my website, behealing.com. I'm getting so many messages from people not knowing where to book in, saying that they're not seeing the links to book in for them. So I'm putting them everywhere now. And so, yeah, that makes it 75 Australian dollars instead of 150 Australian dollars this weekend, which is about 50 American dollars. So, great bargain this weekend. Let's go into it. Oh no, before I do that, I've got a competition going on at the moment. So I got a new bag for my cards, and when I was swapping my cards over from one bag to another, what's that card? Lovers. When I was swapping my cards over from one bag to another, I cleaned them up a little bit, but I also took the opportunity to count them. And so I thought it would be a fun idea to get you to guess how many cards are in this bag. And and so to enter this competition to win a private reading with me worth 150 Australian dollars, all you need to do is guess how many cards are in this bag and be the first one to guess the right number. Now, to enter it, you need to be a subscriber of my channel, click like on the video, and then leave one guess per video in the comments. And the first person to guess the right number will win that reading. And so you can enter as many times as you like, just one guess on each video there. So Aries, what's your biggest block? So this is the general read. It's not going to apply to everybody, of course, but let's see what it is. Aries. Oh, is this thought useful and respect is what you've got. Now, this is the energy of somebody that feels disrespected, doesn't feel respected. This constant belief that you're not respected, they're not respecting you, they're not. Maybe you have a lot of people in your life that aren't reciprocating or always expecting way too much from you. You do a lot for them and you don't do anything for you. They're just not respecting you. Right? You ask them to do something, they don't do it. You're taking that as disrespect. Yeah. Oh, what's going on here, Aries? What's going on here? Well, first of all, you've got this belief that you're going to get disrespected. And so I feel no matter what the pattern is, someone says no to something, it could be because they're about to go out, but you're making it mean they don't respect you. It's very rare that it's disrespecting you, but you've obviously got a bit of that in you for it to come up. And so part of this block is you believing in when somebody says no to you or when they don't do something for you that's coming from a place of disrespecting you, when it's probably just that they don't want to, or they're busy, or they've got something to do, or it could be any reason, right? It's not necessarily that they disrespect you, but that's the way that you're taking it. And so, yeah, this is an interesting block. Where did this come from? Why do you think that people are disrespecting you when they just don't do what you want them to do? Huh. Okay. You've got to find a new approach and going, well, I was asking where this has come from, and I'm not being told where it's come from. So let's go back to that. Where has this come from? This is a pattern that you've picked up from seeing someone else doing it. And so it could be your mother or your father, most likely a parent that you've picked this up from. And so their reactions to people. It's probably making a lot more sense to you when you think about your parents now, Aries. Their reaction to what especially didn't happen. See, I'm picking up mother energy from this, but that's just my experience. I'm applying this to myself and the feelings that I'm getting from my childhood now. And all I can picture is my mum like feeling so disrespected all the time and reacting to things badly when people weren't doing things for her. And and she used to do so much for everyone, like a ridiculous amount of things for everyone. She used to do it all really, and then really complain about it. resentful and all of that. And so I had this is what I'm imagining, this is what I'm picturing of my childhood, and it made it a very difficult place to be. I wasn't disrespecting her, but she took it that way. Probably everyone else in the house wasn't disrespecting her either, but she took it that way because she was overgiving. She was doing stuff without us asking for it to be done. And it was actually a relief when she turned around and she said one time that she was going to go to college and that she wouldn't have the time to do all of these things for us anymore. It was a relief. We all wanted her to be happy. So we were all actually respecting her. We wanted her to be happy. We wanted her to stop doing all of that stuff for us because it was too much. Yeah. And so I see it. I see it in my mum. It wasn't that we were disrespecting her at all. Actually, we respected her more than she was respecting herself because we wanted her to be happy. Because if she was happy, then she'd be off our backs and she wouldn't be so complaining and resentful all the time. Right. So we actually did respect her. We wanted her to be happy and do things for herself. So if you pick this up from a parent that's like that and you're doing the same thing, you're being that same person. Is this ringing true for you, Aries? So you're feeling disrespected by people, but it's not. It's what you're doing. It's like you've got to take a new approach. So it could be that you're doing way too much for people, and then you're feeling disrespected when they don't do back for you. But you're not giving them any space to do anything for you because you're doing everything. You're doing everything for yourself, and you're doing everything for them, and you're not giving yourself space. It's time for you to get selfish and start doing stuff for yourself, and you really don't want to do that, but really it's best for you if you do. If maybe if you knew, maybe if you focus on this parent, if that was ringing true, the story of my mum was ringing true for you, or you're doing that same thing, maybe it's ringing true for you too. That will give you a bit of an opening of how it is that people could be respecting you, they could want you to be happy, but you just need to start making the choice of what's best for you. Like, go to college, do your own thing. I'm sure you'll find that the people will respect you. The people that you think are disrespecting you because they're not doing stuff for you will actually respect you and show you that they do respect you because they want you to be happy. And so this is like find a new approach to things going well. Start letting things go well for you. Start focusing on that yourself, doing it for yourself. Do those things for yourself. Stop doing things for other people and then expecting them to make your life go well. You start making your life go well. Making sense, Aries? Find a new approach, make your life go well for yourself, make good choices for yourself, and you'll find out that people were actually respecting you all along. They wanted the best for you all along. But they can't do it for you. You've got to do it for yourself. And you weren't doing it for them either. It's important for you to know that, Aries. If you've been an overgiver, you weren't making people happy. Quite the opposite. It doesn't make people happy being around an overgiver. It's actually really wearing, and you just wish that they would sort themselves out and be happy themselves. Go within and grace. So you've got really good things coming to you. This is one of those blocks that I was saying about, Aries, that's holding you back from everything. Not just one thing. You're not just holding yourself back from abundance or from love or from a relationship or from a move. You're holding yourself back from everything in this. The grace card is the everything card. It's the all good things coming into your life. It's a flow of all goodness. It's manifestations, it's synchronicities, it's abundance, it's just everything. Miracles, manifestations, really good stuff. Um, yeah, and so you've got to go within. You've got to go within and find that self-respect, really, and putting yourself first, and then making good decisions for yourself in your life for what would be best for you. Make you a happier person, and you'll be surprised, Aries. If you've been thinking people aren't respecting you, you'll be surprised at just how much they do respect you and how much they want the best for you. Because when you start doing that, they'll be really pleased for you. I can say that from experience with my mum. It was great when she decided to do something for herself. Took all the pressure off her trying to do stuff for us and making us feel really bad and all the time, that she wasn't happy, but she was sacrificing herself for us. It's not a good vibe, that. So she's been doing that, Aries. Stop it. Go within, get into that flow yourself, do something for yourself. Ask your heart, what do I want now? And then go for it yourself. Do that for yourself. Put yourself first. Make those good decisions for yourself. Get that grace going for yourself. Don't focus so much on other people anymore. You're not going to get happy from them. They're not going to reciprocate. You don't want to be out of balance and just kind of trying to do things for other people, trying to make them happy, which isn't making them happy. It's making them miserable. And then expect them to do the same thing for you. Of course, they're not going to do the same thing for you. They see how it's not working for you. So you don't want another person to be imbalanced like that too. You don't want another person to have the same block as you. So stop expecting for people to be like that and sort it out within yourself. Respect yourself. Find a new approach. Get your life going well. Go within and get yourself into that grace thing, which means making good decisions for yourself and doing what you want in your life. Respect yourself first, and then you'll find that other people were actually respecting you. It's just kind of hard to respect someone that's not respecting themselves, that keeps on doing that imbalance thing, that resentful thing. That resentful thing you keep on doing, Aries. There you go. If you like this reading, please click like and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment. What did you get out of that? I love hearing from you. Guess how many cards are in this bag. If you're the lucky winner, if you're the first person to guess the right amount of cards, then you'll win a private reading with me. Good luck with that. And if you'd like to book in for one of those half-price biggest block readings, there'll be a link around about there to book in for one of them. Love to read for you. Have an amazing weekend, Aries. I'll see you next time. Bye.